Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. Marcus here. It is Saturday, December 6th, 5th. Saturday, December 5th. Let's see. Yesterday was a beautiful day, right? Got up in the mid-50s here in Ellenville. Let's see. I'm just logging onto my Facebook here to Aroma Time so I can see any comments that are coming in. It is Saturday. We open at 3 o'clock today. People are still asking about outdoor dining. If you want to brave it and sit outside, you're more than welcome to take your food outside and sit in our backyard. We'll turn the heater on for you. If you want to do that, that's no problem. On colder days, I can't expect my waitstaff to walk in and out and do that kind of stuff. But you're welcome to sit out there. We have people coming next week that want to sit outside no matter what. Sit outside, you'll get your food outside. Just, you know the deal, not full service. But we have that great space back there, and there's heaters back there, so you won't be out in the cold totally. All right, so it's Saturday. We open 3 o'clock. Tomorrow's $9.99 special is green curry shrimp and mussels, $9.99 with brown rice, organic brown rice, and broccoli and onions. You can still donate to our soup kitchen on our homepage, aromatimebistro.com, or if you go to our Facebook page and click that banner, and it expands to the description, click the arrow there, it'll give you a link to go to my chefonamission.com website to donate $10, $25, $50, $100, $500, whichever you want to donate. That's greatly appreciated. It costs about $5 a person to pull this off. Christmas Day Soup Kitchen, we feed about 550 people every year. No questions asked. We've been doing it for 18 years. So if you want to donate for that, that's fantastic. We really need the donations. We cannot run on as many volunteers as we have in the past because of COVID and to keep things safe. Our staff has, a lot of them have offered to volunteer and come in since they're working together anyway. They're going to pick up some of the slack or some of the things that need to be done that we can't really pack volunteers in for. So, something new in the wine world that's super, super exciting. This has been talks since 2018, and it's still not official yet, but I got a bottle here. I already got a bottle here, and I think in January we can officially start announcing, or officially like this goes into the official effect in 2021 in January. So a lot of people love Prosecco. A lot of people love Prosecco. Prosecco is a northern Italian sparkling wine made from the Glera grape primarily. It's from the Alto Adige, from that region up there, Veneto. There is, it's traditional where Prosecco comes from. It's Italy's version of Champagne. Okay, then you have Cava from Spain. Then you have Champagne from France, of course. So Prosecco is very, very popular. It is probably the number one sparkling wine category in the USA, based upon its price, the roundness of it, the profile. People just love Prosecco. You make a Prosecco spritz with it, an Aperol spritz. It's really, really cool stuff. We sell a lot of Prosecco. So now, because rosé is so popular, rosé the last decade is on fire. It's out of control. Rosé, dry rosé, not the sweet blush rosé, but the dry rosé. The last decade has just been on fire, growing like crazy, huge segment, and it's just nonstop growth of rosés. When Jamie and I were going to wine tastings pre-COVID, a lot of the distributors would have a whole rosé section, rosé rooms, rosé aisles, rosé alley. It was really great, really cool. That's how much rosé has taken off. Now, it is official. You can have Prosecco, rosé Prosecco. Now, they've made rosé or rosé Prosecco for years. It's not something new. But the consortium from Italy, the government, has now started recognizing it as an official category, and it can get DOCG status, which is that right there, and DOC, I don't know if you can see, it's DOC status. It now has official DOC status in Italy. That is a way of the government strictly monitoring the process, the grapes, the methods, the tradition, and the quality of that region and that wine. Chianti has a DOC, DOCG, the G is guaranteed quality. A lot of Italian wine may fall under IGT, which is the basic lowest level certification. Doesn't mean it's lower quality, but that's just IGT, DOC, DOCG. All right, so now you can go to Food and Wine. Food and Wine just published a great article on rosé prosecco. How 2021, January 2021, it's official, it's out there, and we can start having rosé prosecco on the market. However, we've scored some TOC rosé prosecco. This is made from the Glera grape, 90%, and the other 10% in here that makes it that color is Pinot Nero, also known as Pinot Noir. Now, Pinot Noir is also one of the grapes that is used for French champagne, and it's also one of the grapes that makes French champagne pink when you make rosé champagne. So Pinot Meunier, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnay are the three grapes in champagne, and Prosecco Glera is the predominant one. And now Pinot Nero is used for the coloring. Pinot Noir is used for the coloring to make that slight pink. So it's official. January 2021, you can officially get DOC Rosé Prosecco. We have it here already. It's ready to go. It's delicious too, by the way. This is yummy, yummy, yummy stuff. So the other day, I was talking about E. coli outbreaks. Every November and every March are susceptible to E. coli in romaine. That has been a consistent pattern. That's when they move to their winter crop romaine in Arizona. And when they move crops and move them into Arizona, and we start our winter harvest, our winter season of romaine, it's always prone in the beginning of the season, at the end of the season, to E. coli outbreaks from the cattle and livestock manure runoff into the water. That's what happens. And for some reason in November, and some reason at the beginning and the end, that's what happens. And I said the other day, this is, I'm surprised I haven't heard anything in the news yet. And sure enough, 2 days later, somebody drops me an email. Marcus, I was watching your Facebook Live the other day. Here you go. E. coli outbreak #1 of the year. It's happening. Let's see if I have that article still handy here. But E. coli outbreak #1 right here, food safety. Food safety news, organic romaine hearts recalled by Dole Vegetables because of E. coli. So Dole Vegetables is recalling let's see if I can, that's not good, because I have this on a tripod. So let me just take this off the tripod, then I can show you. There we go. So here we go. Organic romaine. That's actually November 21st. So that's from 2 weeks ago. So there you go. Happens every November, happens every May. Wash your romaine, wash all your vegetables. Wash them in food grade hydrogen peroxide is one of the best things. There's a couple books out there that how to do it with food grade chlorine. You can actually go buy food grade chlorine. That's what a lot of the processors use. They use it in chicken. They use it in a lot of things. It's in our food already. You can use it at home. You can use vinegar. You can use acid water and alkaline water. You should go to both extremes. That works. And the mere fact of just washing it to begin with, even with water, will make a difference. So you might not need anything special. Just the mere fact of washing it can help as well. So there you go, E. coli. Be careful with your romaine. And really goes for all vegetables. The worst thing you ever want to do is go into a store, grab some apples or some grapes off the shelf and pay for them, and then walk to your car and start eating grapes that you have not, or any kind of fruit that you just bought that you have not washed properly yet, or washed at all yet. They're picked out in the field. They're picked by workers who sometimes have no bathrooms. Then they're put into warehouses, and then they're put into boxes by other employees who may not have the best sanitation. Then they're brought to the grocery store and then opened up by an employee who might not have the best sanitation, and then put on the shelves. And then 2 or 3 people could have touched them before you who might not have had the best of sanitation practices. And then you pick them up and take them to your car and start eating them before you get home. Not advisable at all. So wash your fruits and veggies. Wash them very good. If you have a water ionizer, a water ionizer, you take the acid water, very low pH, and then if it's very acidic, then you take the high pH, the alkaline water, and you do 2 baths, high and low, and that will kill a good amount of everything, a very low pH and a very high acidic, and a very high pH. That spectrum there will kill a lot of things. There's a local chicken producer that uses that kind of electrolysis water to clean their chickens. So it is USDA approved, totally USDA approved. So it's not me just saying something, it's part of USDA processing. There are some books out there that will tell you how to do it with Clorox. Clorox will work. Read the books, understand how it works. A few years ago when I was going through digestive issues and I had a parasite or something, I used that for myself personally. Clorox brand only. You can also buy food grade chlorine, which is probably, if you wanted to go that route, that's probably the best thing to do, food grade chlorine. It's easily to buy out there. There's recommendations on the FDA website on that. And just wash. There's all kinds of veg sprays out there, things like that, things that will kill stuff like that. But just common sense sanitation on your end can make a huge difference when it comes to E. coli and things like that. All right, that's it, folks. Happy Saturday. Have a great weekend. We are doing a Noonday Club Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're providing 100 meals. We're getting paid for it. Not what we should be getting paid, but it's a sort of a donation for the Noonday Club to a bunch of people. There's a few restaurants that are participating in that. We're doing 100 turkeys tomorrow. One of the biggest dilemmas for us was, do we buy cheap turkey for this? Because the budget is like a third of what we would get for our normal Thanksgiving day. And can I really go out and buy turkeys that are 3 times the price, that are hormone-free, antibiotic-free, and natural, vegetarian fed, that whole thing, to be able to do that, because we wouldn't make any money on it. And so I said, but I really don't want to buy cheap turkey. So I figured on our Thanksgiving day, if I charge a couple extra dollars more for our regular Thanksgiving meal, I could allocate some of that revenue and put it towards fantastic turkeys for Noonday Club senior Thanksgiving. And that's exactly what I did. So we were able to get the really good turkey, still be able to offer it at that great price to the Noonday Club. It's more of a donation, and still be able to cover our costs, because anybody who supported us on Thanksgiving Day, we charged an extra $1 or so just so we could cover that. And if you're listening, you bought Thanksgiving from us, I hope you don't mind that we did that, but that's what we did. It was in the price. It was built into the price. It wasn't like we charged you extra above and beyond. It was built into the price because I just didn't want to buy cheap turkey for that. So we try not to buy cheap ingredients ever. Sometimes people come in with these low extreme budgets, and I'm like, I just don't want to buy cheap food. And this was one of those things that it was a good community thing to do, but I just didn't want to buy cheap food. So that's what we did to do that. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And talk to everybody soon.